All right, it says I'm live, so people from YouTube should be following on in a minute too. So um pull up the YouTube chat, and hopefully my audio is straight. All right. So I got the YouTube chat put up too. We'll see who all come in. You know, I'm not gonna hold y'all for long because I'm actually sleepy myself or whatnot. And yes, Casey, this is crazy. This is crazy. Well, on Facebook, my audio always be on point, but for some reason, when I go on YouTube, it fucks up a lot. So we'll see if somebody come in and say, can they hear it or whatnot. So anyway, what we got here, I think this happened Sunday. Somebody went into a church, shot somebody in the parking lot, then went in the church and started shooting up in the church. Now this is crazy because it seems like this is beginning to be a trend now. People is shooting up in the church. People is sitting up here shooting up in the church now. How many stories we've heard so far? What up, KD? How many folks we've heard so far? About 2 or 3 people had done it so far. So what is really going on? What is really going on? You would think you'd be protected in the church, but obviously you're not protected in the church. Not anymore, you're not. So yeah, let me get this party started, and we're gonna get on up out of here. Cause like I said, I don't plan to keep y'all long.
In court and was charged with murder. Police here say they have now recovered 4 guns, 2 from inside the church and 2 others, a pistol and a rifle from the alleged gunman's car parked right over there.
Why'd you do it, Samson?
Overnight, the accused church shooter in handcuffs and taken to jail. Hours earlier, police say 25-year-old Emmanuel Sampson opened fire inside this church.
Dispatch, this is a level 1 mass casualty incident.
People were just running and hiding.
Inside, witnesses say the masked gunman never said a word.
And he was just shooting.
Parishioner Minerva Rosa rushed to help the wounded.
I just grabbed her shirt and just started putting pressure on her.
Before the gunman shot 6 people inside the church, authorities say he fatally shot 39-year-old Melanie Smith in the parking lot.
When I said bye to her, I didn't know that was the last time. I know she's waiting for us.
Police say it could have been much worse if not for the heroism of Robert Caleb Engel.
That's in his nature. That's who he is.
Police say the 22-year-old usher ran to his car to get his registered firearm and then tackled Sampson, who, in a struggle, accidentally shot himself in the chest. Engel restrained him until police arrived.
He is, at the end of the day, the hero in this.
Police say Sampson, an avid bodybuilder seen here in this Instagram video, is a legal U.S. resident, believed to have come here from Sudan as a child in 1996. Parishioners recognized his name.
Some of them gasped when they heard the name and said that he used to go here, and they said a year or 2 ago.
Now this tight-knit church-going community begins the road to healing.
Very shocking that people can't go in a church and worship in peace.
In a statement, Caleb Engel, who was released from the hospital, says that he does not want to be labeled a hero. Rather, he wants the attention go to the police, the first responders, and the medical staff. The 5 others who were wounded in this shooting incident are in the hospital this morning. Meantime, among the investigating agencies now is the FBI looking into possible civil rights violation.
We've all had them, misunderstandings that lead to conflict. But the risk of that on a global scale
What's going on, Aaron? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? What up, SP? I see you, brother. One thing I noticed that the guy is black and everybody who they showed in the camera is white. And it seemed like everybody else in the church was white as well. So not sure to say it was this hate crime or race crime or however you want to put it, you know. But at the end of the day, it's still what it is. It's a crime, you know. And it's in Nashville, Tennessee, which is Tennessee is my home state. That's close to home, you know. And again, like the lady said, you know, I mean, we can't even go to church now and pray. And she's absolutely right, you know. Church would be one of the places you would think everybody would be safe because you're supposed to be in the house of the Lord. But as we can see now, you ain't even safe there anymore. You're not. So you ain't safe at church, then where are you safe at? Pretty much nowhere. What up, Rod? You ain't safe nowhere no more. You not. What up, Shay? You ain't safe nowhere no more. And it's sad. And it's really sad. So here, I got a question, y'all. Could it be a possibility that there's a hidden message going on here that we're not seeing, we're not reading, or we blind to it, or we see it, we just ignoring it? Think about it. We'd have had 3 hurricanes, one that hit Florida, the other one hit Texas. You got another one just hit Puerto Rico. And somebody posted a picture of Puerto Rico, and man, that shit look horrible. But nobody's talking about Puerto Rico. Nobody's talking about Puerto Rico at all. Why? But we're here talking about the kneeling of the NFL players, which me personally, I really don't give a shit about it. But I did post on Facebook, you know, how the other people feel about it. For the most part, people say, you know, there's other things to worry about the NFL players kneeling on the ground for the national anthem. I agree. I agree. We got more important things to worry about than players kneeling on the field on the national anthem. Them kneeling on the field on the national anthem is not hurting nobody. It's not killing nobody. So why the hell are we focusing on that? Okay? Why are we not focusing on what's the real issue that's going on right now? All right? We could deal with that bullshit about them kneeling on the football field later because it ain't killing me. It haven't hurt me. I ever lost no money. I ever lost my job. And nobody in my family has died because of it. We got more important shit to worry about. So again, I ask, why Puerto Rico is not being talked about? Why? But this, about the national anthem, this the hot commodity now? Come on, man, give me a break. I remember when I was in elementary school, we used to say the Pledge of Allegiance in school. We used to. Before we do any kind of activity, we used to say the Pledge of Allegiance in school. And y'all remember, later on down the years, they took the Pledge of Allegiance out. We can't even say that anymore. They took the Pledge of Allegiance out of the schools now. As a matter of fact, you had some schools where they would talk about the Bible. They took that shit out of there. You can't even talk about religion in school no more. Why? Why? But we sit up here bitching and whining about some NFL players kneeling on the goddamn field. But we ain't talking about church shooting. We ain't talking about this ignorant son of a bitch going here killing folks for no damn reason. We ain't talking about that. But we getting all flamed up by somebody kneeling for the national anthem. Come on, people. Where the real love at? Where the real love at? Nate just said, who's speaking about Congress doing the same and worse while the pledge is said in the House? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Who is? Who is? Okay. What up, August? What up, Chaos? I see y'all in the building. And even this right here on the screen, I haven't heard many people talking about this now. This is new to me. North Korea says we declare a war. Now, why nobody talking about this? But again, we being disrespectful because the players kneeling down on the field. That's disrespectful. I even have people who say they served in the vet commented on their post and said they don't care about this shit, about them kneeling. They say that's what they fought for, their freedom of expression. Round of applause. I say the same thing. Freedom of expression. Again, who does it hurt? Does it take any food out of anybody's mouth? What is that doing? But instead, to this day, like somebody said, I have not heard the government or not one media saying they sending people out to Puerto Rico and helping the people out in Puerto Rico. Why? Does Puerto Rican life does not matter? Do their life not matter? Folks down there ain't got a home, ain't got no water, ain't got no food, ain't got no shelter. Ain't nobody saying shit about going down there to Puerto Rico. Why? There she go. Hey, Maria, how you doing, babe? That's the one. That's her hometown, Puerto Rico. Nobody ain't saying shit about Puerto Rico. Hold on, what my man said up here. He says, I've said it and spoken about it many times, but when I say it's suddenly it's controversial and wrong. When you say what, bro? Right, Joe. Ain't nobody listening. I don't think it's the fact that nobody's not listening. I think the fact that we just don't give a fuck. I mean, they listening, they just don't give a fuck. I mean, shit, everybody else is. Why you can't? You say y'all ain't ready for me to call it what it is. I mean, shit, everybody else is. Why? I mean, what worse can you say? What worse can you say? Avery said, I always thought the players were always dropping knee for fallen brothers, not out of disrespect. Chaos said, exactly, Aaron. I've seen people kneeling when I was little. I mean, come on, y'all. Yeah, really. Really. But you got stuff like this that I just showed y'all. And we just gonna sweep that on the rug. We just gonna sweep that shit under the rug. And later on, I'm gonna post up yeah, it was. He was from Sudan. They just said his name. He was from Sudan. Yeah, it was him, yeah. What up, Simply? Maria, I'm kind of believing that. I'm kind of believing that. Because what a lot of people say, money talking, bullshit walks. Again, this stuff right here, it swept on the rug. It gets swept on the rug. I don't hear nobody so it's a black guy, but it didn't. No, it happened in Nashville. It happened here in Tennessee, my hometown. It happened here. Right, Joe. No aid packing, no water, no canned goods, no nothing. But when Florida and Texas got hit, they raised money. They sent out food. They sent out supplies. They sent out everything what them folks need. Even provided shelter if they needed shelter. Puerto Rico, I ain't heard shit. I ain't heard shit about Puerto Rico. So I'm assuming Puerto Rico is not worth it if they ain't trying to help. Hell, I donated a couple of times to the shit they was doing down there in Texas. I donated. Hell, I don't even hear them talking about donating to Puerto Rico. I don't see no donation, no GoFundMe or none. I don't even see that. Sylvia, I noticed you said Japan. You said Japan. What about the U.S.? What about the U.S.? She said because somebody rich is going to buy Puerto Rico watch. You know what, Maria? At this point, won't shit surprise me? Won't shit surprise me? It wouldn't. It wouldn't. Oh, how about this? I did a story about a little 8-year-old boy. Some teenagers attempted to lynch him. Why nobody talking about that? No, you didn't, Aaron. I see what you're saying now. No, you didn't. I'm looking at what you're saying now. I just got blocked from the chat. Dang, no, you didn't. From who? I mean, yeah, from who? I mean, shit, from who? I didn't block you. My man, they said y'all are talking about low-brow understanding on very temporary levels. Okay, Nate. How do we raise their brow? You say we're talking about low brow, so how can we raise their brow to a high brow? What's your thoughts on it, brother? What's your thoughts on it? And again, like I just said, you know, there's a story of the little 8-year-old biracial boy. Some teens did a lynch attempt. I did a story on that. Now, none of these big YouTubers, none of these big Facebooks, Twitters, or anything, nobody was saying nothing about that. Lynching. They attempted to lynch this boy and take his life. Nobody ain't saying shit about it. And to this day, I did that story. I still ain't seen nobody say nothing about it. But again, we worrying about somebody disrespecting the anthem because we ain't standing up for it. Man, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break, man. Real talk. Chris said, because this country is beyond divided with everything going on right now. Right. Ooh. They just said the people need to start making mass citizens arrests of the corrupt and negligent. Can't argue with you on that one, bro. Can't argue with you on that one. Can't argue with you on that one at all, bro. Avery said, I get dropped out, then I can't watch live, and it makes it so I can't listen live a few minutes behind. So, Avery, what it sound like to me is, I mean, I don't got slow mode on, so maybe it's saying that you are texting too much, because sometimes it will do that. If you keep on trying to type messages, it'll say that you typing too much, and it'll give you like I think like a minute or 30-second timeout or something, because I guess they trying to pick you up as you spamming their chat or something. I don't know, because that happens to me when I be in other folks' chat. You know, you keep on typing and then sending and keep on typing and sending it. It's gonna do you like this. So it ain't nothing that you did, bro. It's YouTube. Yeah, it's YouTube. What up, Duran? I ain't seen you in a minute, brother. How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, man, that's a YouTube thing. So yeah, ain't nothing too serious, bro. Maria said, but once it's here, people are a tragedy, hypocrites. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. But Maria, like I told you, dear, you said your folks is down there. You said your dad is down there. You say you heard your dad is okay. And I'm glad to hear that. So like I told you, dear, hey, you maybe need to make your voice heard. You need to make your voice heard. This was all his ex-girlfriend's fault. Just looked it up. Well, okay, bro. We will say that. I'm gonna try my best to do that show with you Friday, bro, because I gotta see this. I gotta see what you got. Nathan said, as a vet, our military has been a massive disgrace of our nation for decades. Bad actors at the head. All right, brother. All right. So yeah, so you still on that? It's the girlfriend fault. So matter of fact, I need to jot down all the stories we talked about that day that you said it's the girl fault. And like I said, dude, maybe you got something that you could show me that maybe I would think the same way too. But she cheated on him and he was emotionally and physically abused by his girlfriend. She made him suicidal. She told him he wasn't a man enough and that he should kill himself. Are you serious, dude? Are you serious? So you saying because she said that, that's her fault, the reason the man went and shot up the church, or you talking about something else? She cheated on him. He was emotionally and physically abused by his girlfriend. She made him suicidal and she told him he wasn't man enough and that he should kill himself. So that's her fault because she said that. So that's her fault. The reason he did that, because she cheated on him and said that. You know what? I'm pretty much sure that girl wasn't the first one that cheated on him and probably wasn't the last one. She probably wasn't the first one that said some fucked up shit to him and probably wasn't the last one. And I agree, people can't deal with rejection. They can't deal with rejection. Hey, I got rejected plenty of times. Did it make me go insane and start killing people? Hold on, bro. Let me see if I can bring you up. Hold on. What can I bring you up at? Hold on. Let me see if I can bring on up here real quick, bro. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? This ought to be good. This ought to be good. Where's your name at? Hold on. MIZ. Hey, do me a favor, bro. Send me a message on Facebook, and I'll send you the link. Send me a message on Facebook, and I'll send you the link, man. Let's go and talk about this, get it on over with, so I get on out of here and give me some rest, man. So send me a message on Facebook, dude, and I'm gonna send you this link, man. And all right, well, I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this shit. Right, Chris. Right, Maria. Exactly. Exactly. So I don't get how her saying she doesn't want him. He ain't shit. And all this other stuff. There you go. Okay, hold on. There you go. I see you, bro. I see you. All right, there you go. I'm just waiting on him, y'all. Yeah, that is sad, Maria. That is sad. What up, Black?
Yo, Chris. Hello? Hello? Yo, Chris. Yo. Yo, Chris. Can you hear me?
He says he in. He can't hear me. Oh, Chris, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, he was on web.
Can you hear me? So I can see you right now.
There you go. What's going on, brother?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, let me turn off the Facebook. So my audio's good?
Yeah, you good. You good. So I'm gonna let you have the flow, man. You know, you saying that now, was you talking about the church shooting that's the female father? Or you talking about something else?
Yeah, like remember that case where that one dude killed that old man?
Yeah, the Cleveland shooting. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Case is very, very similar to that. Everyone wants to ignore female agency, right? So to a certain point, you know, I can agree with you to a certain point. I completely ignore female agency. You have a big part in
Or did we lose you? Like we lost him.
I think it's your software. I don't think it's me.
No, my software fine. People responding. Hold on. Oh, let me try something. Hold on.
All right, is this better? I turn off my webcam. See if let's see if this is better.
Okay, you fine now. I don't hear no choppiness. No, you fine. So go ahead, continue what you were saying.
Okay, so we have this case. We have the case of the Facebook Live shooter, and then we also have the case of, remember the guy that killed himself because the girlfriend made him even gave him instructions to kill himself, and the guy killed himself. You remember that?
I remember that story. Yeah.
Okay, well, in all three of these cases, it's very, very related. And the way it works with, like, for example, that case where that one dude killed himself in his car. Everybody kept saying, well, he has free will, he has his own mind, he's responsible for his own actions, and if he killed himself, what an idiot. What does the woman have anything to do with this issue? How is it her fault? Same with the Facebook Live killer. How is it's the chick's fault? Nobody ever talked about the chick. I really looked into it big time. I even looked up her social media. Same with this one right now. I looked it up. I looked up the details that are not even being published. I had to do a lot of research to find that shit. And then I found out how the was treating the guy. Not only was she cheating on him, she literally told him to go kill himself, to go fuck himself. And the guy went, and he went on a rampage, and he shot up a church. Now, I'm not saying that this guy is not a fucking monster. I'm not saying that the guy had no responsibility over something horrific that he did. Same with the live stream Facebook shooter. That these women talking about, in which the other one away from this shit. She was rich. She had rich father, totally got off. She'll never see jail. But that one's the closest that got to at least getting some type of justice and making a woman responsible and agency. But of course, nothing happened. But we keep ignoring female agency. We keep ignoring the eye to the shit. We want to put our thumb up to the moon like it doesn't fucking exist. Let me tell you something. When a man and a woman are in a relationship, ask you something. Girlfriend, how much power do you think she has over you? How much influence does a woman or your girlfriend or your wife have over a man? And what he does, and how he behaves, and how he speaks, and how he is himself around her at work. How much influence does your girlfriend or wife have over you, over a man? It's 50%. Give me a certain percentage in your opinion. How much percentage would you say she has as influence over you in what you do, how you speak, how you behave?
It's kind of hard to give you a percentage, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you're in a relationship, regardless of what, like somebody said in the chat, I mean, it's only so much they want to allow. So you don't get in a relationship to be possessive or own somebody, talking about, how much control I got over you. But now to answer your question in a sense, but hold on, but to answer your question in a sense though, I mean, it's all about a lot of our mindsets, man. I mean, our insecurities and all this shit, it's all about our mindsets, I mean, are we easily influenced, or do we both just take our part in a relationship. You know, hey, it should be 50-50, but I know a lot of relationships ain't 50-50. But I mean, it's all, to me, it's all about how easily you are influenced, man. So how easy it is to somebody to take control of you.
Let me give you, I guess, a different example. Let's try to look at it from a different perspective.
Okay.
Let's say you were your buddies, right? You guys are playing basketball. You guys are sitting in the bleachers now. You're shooting the shit, and this really hot chick that neither of you guys know. You guys, and she just wants to talk. She just wants to be part of the group. How much do you think the way the group speaks, the way the group behaves is going to change the minute she is introduced to the group? Do you think it's a little bit? Do you think it's a lot? Or it's like, who gives a fuck?
If she wants to join the group, and you saying how much influence she may have on the group of the guys? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying a woman that neither of you guys know. You guys are chilling in the bleachers. You guys shooting shit, right?
Saying. That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah.
And she arrives, and she wants to say hi to you guys because she's been coming to the same gym playing basketball with her homegirls, but it's just by herself. Her by herself. She came over. She just wanted to talk to you guys. Just shoot the shit with you guys, right? Maybe future with you guys in her group, right? How much do you think your language, your behavior, because she got introduced to the group suddenly? Do you think you're going to be speaking the same way? Do you think you're going to watch what you say? Going to watch how?
Hey, you chopping up bad, bro.
Am I cutting out?
Yeah, you cutting out. You chopping out bad.
Better?
I can hear you now.
Is this better?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
All right. So do you think that your behavior, your posture, and your language is going to change because she's around now trying to speak to you guys? Yes or no?
No.
In the same, your language is not going to change. You're not going to kind of tone it down a little bit.
Only way I can see it tone it down is somebody trying to impress her.
You guys,
I mean, come on, they're just like me. They're just like me and you right now. No, say we shooting the shit, and one of these fine chicks coming out of group, and we see her picture, and we shooting the shit right now. We probably cussing, saying everything under the sun. If we bros, then why should we change our conversation because a female came in? I know I'm not.
Listen,
I'm not.
Just because you won't, just because your friends won't, that's you're the exception. But the majority of the time, and there's been many studies, I don't want to get deep into it, but where just introducing a female into a all male group changes the dynamic. It changes the males, how the males behave. It changes how the males speak. It tones down their language, and they are, whether they are attracted to her or not, whether they are trying to talk to her or not, their behavior in their tone, in their language is going to change. This is a fact. Just because you won't, I won't. But we are the exception. At the time, this is true. You males do act differently around females. Period. 90% of the time. And let's say you have a girlfriend, right? And you guys are chilling at home. You shooting the shit. You're about to watch some TV. You guys trying to decide what you're gonna watch. You guys are very comfortable. You've been going out for, let's say, 2-3 years. You guys are very open. It's very serious relationship. So you guys are very open. You guys are very comfortable with each other. You can talk about anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, homegirls comes through. You don't really know her that much. You think, I know you're the exception, but you don't think that the way he talks to this news, you don't think it's going to change? You think it's going to be different?
Okay, you get to talking good, man. Then you start going in and out, bro.
And they are.
You get to start
Shit,
talking
I think
good.
it's my Wi-Fi. My bad.
Yeah, you start going in and out real bad. I heard you say me and the girl was cool, or my girlfriend. Okay.
Girlfriends. Am I still cutting out?
A little bit. A little bit.
Okay. Well, I'll give you another example. Let's say she's having a, you know, they're celebrating some bullshit, some better numbers this month or whatever the fuck. And she's with all her homegirls from work. She invites you with them, right? How likely do you think that man, and we're not talking about you, you are the exception. How likely do you think that man is going to behave as he normally does and as friendly as he used to being with his own girlfriend with this new set of women being introduced? You think it's going to be the same? You think or do you think it's going to change?
Now, it was something like that. I mean, he around a room full of women, so you say. Again, dude, that all depends on the mindset of the guy. You know, I mean, is he one of them types to say, you know, hey, ain't nobody going to change me. You know, I'm going to be myself. Which a lot of, well, hold on. Which a lot of people say that's what they want. They want you to be yourself. Because think about it, you can only hide your bad habits for so long. So let's say if I'm a thug, okay, ways to talk to a female, but my natural habitat is a thug. My bad habit's going to eventually come out. So if I try to hide it, I can only hide it for so long. So yes, I can change my attitude, but if I'm not comfortable with that change of attitude, the real me is going to come out. So yes, we can front and put on a different aspect, but the real you gonna always come out. So you can't blame that on the woman because you approaching a party for the women. They're not approaching you.
In this instance, right? In this instance, it's a professional setting, right? This is her work. These are her workmates.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Really close to them and everything. Now, do you think that that man is going to change his language, the way he's used to talking with his own girl at home in the privacy of their home? Do you think it's going to be the same, or do you think he's going to tone it down in language? You know, let's say, for example,
now with that, yes. Now with that, yes, he will. I think he will tone it down. I think he will tone it down.
Let's say this 2-year relationship where it's very serious, and he's a good guy. He doesn't cheat. He's not a player. He's very serious about this relationship, right? And he goes by himself to Walmart, and this fine ass girl starts talking to him. But remember, he's loyal. He's a good guy. All right. We're not talking about the exception. We're not talking about a piece of shit. We're not talking about a thug. Normal guys. Most guys are good guys. They're not cheaters. They're not liars. You know, they don't, you know, just because their girlfriend's not there, they're going to go balls deep, right? So, and this really hot chick approaches him, you know, just because she thought he was cute, and she's making up some bullshit excuse to talk to him. Do you think that he's going to change the way he speaks because his girlfriend's not there, or do you think he's going to be respectful and say, oh yeah, answer the questions and then leave, or do you think he's going to shoot the shit and try to get her number?
They can go both ways. If the man respects the relationship,
right, but that's what we're speaking about. We're speaking about a guy who respects his relationship and is a loving guy. He's not a cheater.
If he respects his relationship and he's not a cheater, he's going to go.
Right, he's gonna be good, right? He's just gonna dismiss her, and it just came from my business, right?
Exactly.
The influence his girlfriend has at that point, would you say it's big, or would you say it's almost minute, like it doesn't exist?
I don't think something like that. It ain't got to do with no influence. You know, if you're a respectable man and respect a woman, you respect your marriage and you respect your relationship, then what they got to do with influence?
Right, but if you have respect for a woman that you love and you're loyal to, right?
Yes.
You will, out of respect for her, be careful in the way you speak to another hot chick that's trying to hit on you. You will hurt.
I can roll with you on that. Yeah, I can roll with you on that. Yeah.
That influence, out of respect for her, because you're a good guy. Remember, we're not talking about the exception.
Okay.
So would you say that that's very high influence or low influence from the female?
High. I said it's high.
Okay. Let's say you just lost your job, same relationship. You're a good guy, not you, the thug. We're talking about same relationship. You just lost your job, right?
Right.
Right. You were used to making $50 an hour. You were balling, and you just lost your job. And your girlfriend, let's say she's a good girlfriend. She's gonna tell you, you know what? It's okay. You're gonna do better. Don't trip. I got you, babe. You know, we've been having savings and things like that. You say that man would feel better because of what she said?
Of course.
So how much influence do you think that is? Is that a lot or is that a little bit?
I say it's a lot.
Okay. Now, same relationship, but he loses his job, but she's a total bitch. She just switched all of a sudden. This is something new. You never saw it coming. And she said, you know what? You need to get the fuck out of this fucking house. Fuck you. You're broke. I'm not fucking with you. You're a broke bitch. And you're like, wait a minute. Where the fuck did this come from? Like, we've been great. The relationship has been amazing. You know what? What the fuck is going on? What's that gonna have on that man and his actions?
I know where you're going, bro. I know where you're going with this, but you know what, though?
No. Answer. Don't deflect. Answer.
You didn't answer the question. What's the question, James?
Would you say that he would respond really bad, negatively? I'm not saying go kill her. I'm saying, would you say that would put him into depression and probably, you know, he'd probably want to have a drink after that same night, and he's gonna be one sad motherfucker, right?
Yes.
That's super high influence, right?
Yes.
Because a man who trusted his woman, right? Because you trust that when you've been together 2 years, everything's been perfect up until this point, until she blew you off because you just lost your job, and you used to make good money. So she realizes, oh shit, because she was faking it the whole time, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was just with you. You just realized that she was just with you for your money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she tells you, you know what? Get the fuck out of my apartment, even though it's your apartment. And of course, you know that you can't be arguing with her, and you got to get the fuck out because if she called the cops, who's gonna get arrested? You, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so let's say you leave and you come back the next day for the rest of your shit, and she has Dirty Dick Rodney in there, and they're both naked. You just open the door and they were fucking right in the living room. Okay. Now, would you say that instance in that woman has such a high influence in him that if he was to kill himself that same night, would you say it's because of free will, or would you say because of the high influence she had on him over that fucked up situation? So it's his fault, right? So if he kills himself, hey, you have free will. You kill yourself. You're a dumbass. Why would you do that for a woman, right?
Yeah, it's free will, and you just said it right there. You do it over one woman. You got a million women, man. You got a million men. Every man decides his own action. Notice I say man. Now, when I say man, you may think about talking about actual physical man, but you got a man and you got a woman. Okay, so here's the thing. If they already broken up, or she did this shit and he already seen that she's no good, then how can you say that it's her fault that he got so distraught? How can you say it's his fault that he got so distraught and killed her? How can you say that? Yes, he's hurt. Yes, he's hurt. And he hate what he saw.
Okay.
Let me rephrase. Hold on. That woman was responsible for what she did with another dude, and he was responsible when he shot the woman. Let's just use that for analogy. He was responsible when he shot that woman.
Whoa, you're changing the story up. The scenario has to look. There has to be consistency. You can't just change the scenario and then say, oh well, it's okay because these things just changed, and that would be his own fault. He did it out of his own free will. We're sticking to the same scenario here. Let's not change the things, okay? Let's try to be consistent here. So, would you say that if that man killed himself that night, would you say that it was highly likely because of what she did to him, or was it because he's just a fucking low? He's what's it called? He's weak. He's a weak mental person. He's just not. He's weak in the head. Would you say which one do you think is more relevant? He killed himself because of her, or he killed himself because he's just weak in the head? Which one's more likely?
More likely he killed himself over her.
So it's because of her high influence, right?
Yes.
Meaning the amount of agency, the amount of responsibility she had over his death is pretty fucking high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's come back to this.
Yeah.
So let's come back to the story that just happened yesterday. Okay, I looked it up, and I'm gonna send you a link too.
Okay.
The woman, I think a week or two before then, okay, she falsely accused him of beating her up. When he found out, walked into their apartment, they were living together, and she was with another dude. She was fucking him. She falsely accused him, called the cops, took him to jail. And then, come to find out, the guy's father, said that he was suicidal a few days before this shit happened because of what had happened. And then the son confessed to his father, okay, the guy that shot up the place, the guy confessed to his father that not only, forget the whole cheating part, before the cheating, she would talk to him like a total bitch. She would demean him. She would talk to him like he was nothing. She would always just emasculate him. She would always tell him that he wasn't shit.
But hold up.
And all this stuff, right?
Hold on, let me stop you right there. Let me stop right there though. Okay, true, she may be doing that. But who made him stay there to take all that abuse?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Have you ever heard of the term what is it? Fuck, I just went blank right now. What is it? Professional? No, not professional.
Right, Misty. Right, Misty. I mean, I'm saying, just like me and you now, you on my show, and you started talking shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Who is making me keep you on my panel while you talking shit to me when I can just press the eject button?
Who is keeping me on the panel? You are.
Thank you. So if you are here talking shit to me, then I can either sit up here and take it, or I can knock you off my panel. So the same thing goes what you're telling me. If this woman was saying all this shit to him, then who made him stay there and take the abuse?
She did.
Okay, explain.
Have you ever heard of professional manipulators?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think you have. I think you've heard of manipulators, but I don't think you've heard of professional manipulators. Not a lot of people know about it.
Okay, what's the difference?
So I'm gonna give you myself as an example, right?
Okay.
I went through a fucked up divorce last year, right? Screwed me over, took half my shit, my children, even though I was a stay-at-home dad. We were married 3 years, together 5.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't know, but she treated me like this, as the way that this girl was treating him like that, right? I would be emasculated all the time, called a bitch in public, for years. This went on for years. And now when I tell my story, sometimes people are like, well, you're an idiot. Why would you stay? And I'm like,
I'm asking you the same thing. Why did you stay?
Because of what a professional manipulator does is they attach pain and suffering to love. They like normally in a relationship, usually, when somebody loves you, they show it to you, they kiss you, right? They try to hold nice conversations with you. They hold you down when you're down. They're happy for you when you're happy. When you're doing good, you get that promotion. They're there for you, right? So, and that's positive reinforcement, right? That's love, because that's attached to the good feelings that she gives you when she gives you that kiss, when she's happy for you because you got that promotion, right? So what a professional manipulator does is they do the opposite, right? Where they treat you like a king. And just when you're about to tell them to fuck off and it's over, you're done, that's it, what they do is they treat you like a king again. So they'll treat you like shit, treat you like a king again. And they do it over and over and over and over till eventually you associate love, their love, with pain and suffering.
All right, let me stop right there because I listened to what you said.
Guys don't leave.
Let me stop right there. You said they did it over and over and over and over again. By that logic, what you just used, you kept putting yourself in this situation. Okay, I can understand the first time. Of course. I understand the first time it happened, you came back. But once they did it a second time, and maybe even third time, brother, I don't call it manipulation. You put yourself in this situation because if she's doing it to you, obviously she don't give a shit about you, probably never gave a shit about you in the first place. So why did you as a man keep putting yourself in this situation where you was not wanted?
Okay, okay. I want you to picture this, right? So let's say, you know, she's treating me like shit. I just got with this girl. We've been together maybe a few months. She's treating me like shit, you know, emasculating me, calling me all kinds of names in public, you know, shaming the shit out of me. And with these people, they know that you're about to call it quits. They know that you're about to you're done, right? So what they do is they reverse it. They start treating you like a king. They say, I'm sorry. And usually these people, these professional manipulators, these are good-looking people. These are people who know how to use their sexuality, and they use their sexuality to keep you there, right? So you as a man, especially when you're younger, you're thinking when you're dick, you know, especially men don't change that until there's testosterone starts going down in about the age of 30, right? But before the age of 30, when a good-looking woman is saying I'm sorry and treating you like a king, right after that, you're like, oh shit, man, fuck. Because most of the time you're thinking with your dick, right? So
I agree.
What they do is they bring you up, they put you out. They bring you up, they put you down again. And it's over and over and over. It only has to happen 3 or 4 times for you to permanently associate their pain and their treatment, their fucked up treatment of you with love. So eventually you start believing that that's love. And so you always tend to go back because you've been manipulated so bad psychologically. And they're usually a very attractive person and especially if you're a guy, you're thinking with your dick, that you just can't escape it no more. That's
you know what? Okay. I see where you're coming from. And you know what? And I got to rock with you to a certain extent. I got to rock with you on it. And you got a lot of guys that do fall for that, you know, because a fine chick, they don't want to let go. And I'm going to tell you why they don't want to let go, because they probably never had none that fine before. So I can rock with you on that. But at the same time, though, let's not get this twisted, dude. If the woman did it to you at least 2 times, like somebody said in the chat, first time, shame on her. Second time, shame on you. After that second time, why would you give them a 3 or 4 chance to do the same shit over again? You got to hold accountability for your action. You chose to keep going back, brother. So it ain't got nothing to do with her being manipulated. You know, so just like you said, you thinking this girl was fine, her pussy may be right, and everything. You thinking with that third leg. So you kept putting yourself in this situation because you couldn't let go. If she doing this shit multiple times, brother, she's telling you she don't want you. So why the hell would you keep going back? Why?
All right, check this out. So what happened is what they do is that you sometimes when you want to get out and you say you're done, already happened 3 or 4 times. You know, we're talking about normal men. We're not talking about men like me and you, where we're up on game now. We know what's up. We know we know women are way above, way more than the average man, right? The average man is not really up on game. They just kind of lucky, or they just might have the genes. They might have the swag. They might have that mouthpiece, right? But these men are not the majority. majority. I mean, excuse me, we're talking about the majority here, not the minority. We are the minority. We know what's up. We got a mouthpiece. We look good. We know how to dress. We got swag, right? And so when somebody, no, when a normal dude that doesn't ain't up on game, they don't really know about females. They just kind of go along with the relationship, right?
Right.
When a normal guy comes up to you and starts talking about, oh man, you know, I can't let this bitch go. I hate the bitch. She treats me like shit. But you know, me and you listening to that dude, we're like, you're a fucking moron. You're an idiot, right?
Right.
But our logic, me and your logic is way above the normal. Okay, we are, you know, we don't tend to think with our dicks anymore. And you're forgetting about the age where, again, the less testosterone a man has, the more he's thinking with his big head, right? So we're up on game. We're up on game.
Yes.
We don't think with our dicks anymore, and we are the minority. So when a guy comes up to us and be like, damn, I can't let this bitch go. She's got that bomb ass pussy, but I hate the bitch. She treats me like shit. Me and you in our heads, even though we might not laugh in their face, me and you in our heads, we're laughing at this because he's a fucking moron.
Right.
But that's the thing. You didn't think about that, where it doesn't apply to. We can rationalize and we can think logically all we want, and we can call them an idiot about the normal dude that's not up on game, that doesn't really know females like us. So when you sit here and you tell me, oh well, you know, a guy, you know, he's an idiot for falling for that 3 or 4 times, I would have been out, right?
Right.
It doesn't apply to us. Most normal guys, they don't have our level of rationality and logic.
Okay, like I said, man, that right there, I can roll with you. That. But see, I said that earlier though. It's all depending on the man's mindset. I said that earlier. Me and you, yes, we got a strong mind, because in order for you to learn, you got to make mistakes. Would you agree with me on that? Yeah, even in a woman. Yeah, in order for you to learn, you got to make mistakes. So we're going to make slip-ups like that. But like you said, people like me and you, yes, we got the mindset, okay, you know, I'd have been through this path before. That's myself fault. Just know what to look for next time. Now, yeah, and the other guys you talk about, yeah, I agree with you. You got some, you know, they just so fucked up in the head.
No. It's not that they're fucked up in the head. It's just that they're just normal, average guys, bro. Like with me and you, for example, right? When a normal friend of ours comes with relationship problems, me and you are the first one to probably give them the best advice, because we're up on game. Now, they might not listen to us, which most normal guys, you could tell them all you want. Oh, you got to leave that bitch. She's using you, or yada, yada, yada. You know they're not going to listen to you. I mean, come on, let's be realistic. You really think
that? Dude, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. No, they're not going to listen, but that's what you got to let them fall on their face, though. You got to let them fall on their face.
Right, but most guys, okay, let's say, for example, let's take a normal guy again, right? I'm going to give you a better example. A normal guy, he goes through a divorce, meets a chick, like 2 months later, he's like, you know, he dates her for like 2 years. He's like, damn, this is the one. Fuck it, let me go for it, right? And he's thinking, when he's looking back at his previous marriage that fucked up, obviously something went wrong. Obviously he didn't do self-introspection. Obviously he didn't learn from that, because he's getting married again. And this is the normal average guy, right? They don't go and think back, all right, where did I fuck up? All right, where did she fuck up? Why am I getting married again? They don't think like that. You know what most guys think in their heads when they're about to get married the second time? They think, you know what? It was just bad luck. Maybe it was just a woman. You know what? It wasn't the right time. You know what? I wasn't, there, and they try to blame themselves in their head. They try to blame themselves, or most of the time, most guys don't even think about it. Most guys are like, you know what? It was just luck. And you hear about these normal guys all the time, married once, twice, thinking to yourself, just like me, what? Did you not learn? No, they didn't. You know why they don't learn? Because they're normal, average guys. They don't think about shit like this. They don't learn from their mistakes. They think that it was just luck, bad luck.
So, but okay, so, like I hear what you're saying. But how is this a woman's fault? Because usually the man proposed to a woman. So how is it her fault? She can't help it the way she looks. She can't help that she fine. She can't help that she got good sex. So how is that her fault?
All right. I'm glad you asked. Okay. So in your opinion, what does a woman have to do for it to be her fault that a relationship was sour? What does she have to do?
What she had to do? Well, she had to be the one to.
She's directly responsible.
Was she directly responsible? Now you talk about relationship wise. Of course, the usual thing that a man does: cheat, get pregnant, behind closed scenes, or shit, try to hurt him, stab him, or kill him. You know, it's multiple shit. But see, they go. If you want to look at that though, for relationship wise, you got to look at both parties. Go ahead. I could go nuts too and try to kill somebody.
Okay. Let's take one of your examples. Let's say she got pregnant by another dude while she's with this nice, normal guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can agree that it's her fault that the relationship went sour. You can agree that she's wrong, that she's a cheater, and that she's fucking.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Nathan, I don't know where the hell you got that from. I really don't. I don't know where the hell you got that from, brother. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So she cheats and gets pregnant by another guy while they're together. They've been together for a few years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would you say that the relationship breaking up or going sour is her fault and her sole responsibility?
Of course, because she broke the relationship and got pregnant.
So how is it not her responsibility if a guy goes and kills himself after she cheats on a dude and he catches you and you throw him out the fucking door the minute he loses his fucking job?
Because he still has to take accountability for his own action. He took the gun and shot himself.
Where does her accountability come?
Wait. Because think about this, bro. How many girlfriends he had before he met this one? He didn't kill himself on the other girlfriends. So what made this one so special? And like me, dude, I'd have been rejected plenty of times. I'm not out here shooting motherfuckers for what? There's plenty of fish in the sea, brother.
We haven't even gotten to the shooting part. You didn't answer my question.
You just said it. You just said, you don't think she takes responsibility if he goes out to kill himself. No, that's his action. He took accountability for that. I don't give a damn what she. I don't give a damn what she did. I don't give a damn what she said. He took his life, not her.
So she has no responsibility that he killed himself after she did that to him, right?
Hell no, not for that. No.
So, but you're directly contradicting yourself. Earlier, and you say, yeah, you know what? Something that a girl can do that is completely her responsibility, that she is at fault for. If they break up, the relationship breaks up. You said A, if she cheats. B, if she comes and she gets pregnant by another dude. Or C, she just fucking treats him like shit, right?
That's what you said. You said if she do that. You asked me to name you example what break up the relationship, but that's what I named. Yes.
So how is this any different?
What you mean? How's this any different?
You made her responsible a few minutes ago, right? For the same scenario. We're not even talking about the killings yet. You made her responsible. You said, yeah, if she cheats and she gets pregnant by another dude, she's responsible that the relationship broke up, right?
Okay, yes, she's responsible for that. Yes.
How is it any different if the guy kills himself? How does he suddenly and not responsible for the guy killing himself? How in the fuck does that logic work?
You tell me.
This is your logic. This is your logic.
So wait a minute. You telling me just because this dude who shot up the church, because his girlfriend messed him over and said all this stuff is, he turns around, takes their energy, and go kill folks for what she said and did to him. And it's her fault because it's her influence, the reason he went and did this.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Wow. So if that was the case, then why don't the law look at it like that?
Because law and morality are two different fucking things. You can show up to, let's say you robbed the bank and your daddy is a billionaire and he gets you a badass attorney, and he gets you out of jail. You don't even spend 1 day in jail. Is that morality or is that justice?
That's morality.
Exactly, because you had the money to do it, right? So the guy that didn't have the money, that did rob a bank, that did go to jail for 10 years, right? Is it? So the law does not match morality. So the law, we can sit here all day and say that, you know what, by the law, yeah, you know what, it's his fault. He's the one that shot up this fucking place. Hell yeah. But how the fuck does it suddenly, the morality change, and you only talk about the law as in it reflects in what the fuck he did? Suddenly, the chick is not responsible in any way, shape, or form. How does that make any sense?
So
the law can say whatever the fuck it wants. The law can say whatever the fuck it wants. Listen, if you can afford a great attorney, you're a millionaire, you're gonna get out scot-free. You're never gonna touch a jail. Okay, that's immorality. That's not justice. Okay, so the law could say, yeah, motherfucker, you deserve to go to jail. You just robbed the bank. So that's what the law says. You are responsible. You robbed the bank, motherfucker. We got you on camera. But because I got a great attorney, I'm out, bitch. Therefore, you can judge this by the law. In morality wise, she's hella, at least minimum 50%. It's her fault. Minimum 50%. This is her fault that this man went and did that. This man went and killed himself. Okay, so we're not talking about the law. We're talking about morality here, because the law, again, only works for those who can afford it. But morality works for everybody. You don't suddenly get out. Morality is for everybody. Unless you're an immoral bastard that has no morals, then I guess you would have a different opinion. But we're talking morality here. Well, fuck the law. We're talking morality. Look at the bitch that made the guy kill himself. Literally 2 weeks ago, she literally coached him on how to kill himself. She knew he was in a bad place. She was treating him like shit. But because daddy was rich as shit, she never served a day in fucking jail. She got away with it. That bitch was fucking hella fucking, that's her fault. But the law, of course, like I said, the law can say all you want. So you're judging
like somebody just said, man, you can't prosecute thought and morals.
I don't care that we can possibly, prosecute morality or immorality. I'm talking about separating the both here. I need you to separate the both. Okay, so let's not even talk about what the law is. Morality wise, do you believe that she's at fault here? We're not even talking about the law. Fuck that he shot anybody. Let's just say he didn't shoot anybody. He just killed himself. Who's at fault? Is it both of them, or is it her?
Now you talking about morality. Yes. If you talk about morality, then yes, she started the ball. She got the ball rolling by saying the dumb shit to him that she said.
So, as far as the law, hell yeah, that motherfucker should be shot. Motherfuckers in church. What the fuck is wrong at a church? Fuck yeah, fuck taking you to jail.
So in your opinion,
would agree with you.
So in your opinion, since you told me that the guy who shot up the church is his woman that made him do it because of the things she so much said to him, what you think should happen to her?
I'm saying that morally.
No, that's not what I asked you. If you saying that if you saying that it's her fault that all this has happened, then what you think should happen to her?
She should be in jail. She should be in jail.
Because she said he ain't shit.
Because she made him do that because of her influence. Now, of course, the law excludes her. By the law, if we're talking law, she didn't do shit. Okay,
brother,
that was not her who shot.
Well, brother, by your logic, then now one of us should get in another relationship. Then
say that again.
By your logic, saying what you're saying, then should no other man get in a relationship? And then on top of that, like somebody just said, can it be proven that it was her influence?
Proof is unnecessary here. Because we're not talking about the law anymore. I'm talking about morality. I'm not talking about law. So if we're talking about law, yes, you need proof. Otherwise, she's completely innocent. She didn't do shit. But I'm not talking about the law. I'm talking about morality. That bitch is fucking at fault.
Well, brother, like I said, if that's the way we got to look at it, you saying she needs to take the blame for what happened, what another person did, and shit, all of us going to be in jail. Should now one of us get into another relationship? Should now one of us get married again then, if that's the case?
No,
because that's the case.
Most people, most humans, most of society are moral people. We don't go around doing fucked up shit to other people. Because if that was truth, if the majority of the society was that fucked up and we were all that fucked up, there wouldn't be no society. It'd be chaos.
That's what I'm saying. If you say that every time a woman says something to a guy to make him feel some kind of sour way, and she's the reason why he go commit crimes, then we should never get no relationship anymore. Hey, I shouldn't get no relationship no more. If a woman got that much power over me that I go commit a crime and say, well, it's her fault. She made me do it. Look what she said to me.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. You remember that show, Mob Wives?
Mob Wives.
I
think I do. Yeah, okay, I think I do, but I don't think I never watched the episode of it.
Okay, so it's a show about the wives of these mobsters that got put in jail. And the show is all about them because they all knew each other and shit like that. Well, the truth is, and they even said it, the wives themselves, 3 of them said it publicly and on the show, that 3 of them, that 3 of the girls' husbands, the reason they even got started, not because they knew each other, because they didn't know each other at the time, but started was because the wives made them do it because they wanted more money. They wanted her man to make the money. And they finally, they find some contacts, they started hanging out with each other and things like that. Those wives, they never saw jail. They never saw jail.
And you know why? And you know why they never saw jail? Because you could talk.
They were doing the drugs, and they were also doing the dealings with them, with the husbands. But the husbands took the rap so that their wives wouldn't go to jail. Would you say that they should serve in jail with their husbands, or would you say, it's cool, man, fuck it? I mean, they weren't the mobsters.
Dude, if they chose to take the rap for their woman, then that's their fault. You just said it. They chose to take the rap so their woman won't go to jail. So what is you saying on this one?
What I'm saying is, you don't think they have any responsibility? You don't think they have any responsibility? They shouldn't be in jail?
I caught doing what you said they doing, and yes, they should take responsibility. But if the man chose to take the fall for his girlfriend, then how can you put that responsibility on her?
Okay, so legally and logically,
that's just like me. That's just like me, dude. Hold on. That's just like me, man. If I went outside right now and slapped the shit out of somebody's child, should I blame that woman for making me do that? Who chose to do that? And that child ain't did shit. Or even if he did something, like throw a rock or something in my house, and I go slap the shit out that child.
That's different.
Who had influence on me? Who had influence on me?
No, that's different. That's completely different scenario. That doesn't even apply here.
Well, actually, it's not, because if I got that upset when he threw a rock in my house, then I got enough influence in me to go out there and rectify the situation. I chose to rectify by slapping the shit out of that child.
Okay. If you and your girlfriend were having a fight inside your apartment, and she slaps the shit out of you, she throws some shit at you, she says, hit me. Of course, you don't do shit, right? And then she goes and she hits herself, and then she calls the cop on you, and then you go to jail. Or excuse me, right before you go to jail, you actually do slap her because you're like, you're a fucking idiot, you've been hitting me, you doing all this stuff, and I'm about to get arrested for no damn reason. And you just say, you know what, fuck that, and you slap the shit out of her. Is it your fault that you went to jail, or is it her fault for inciting it?
So you saying she hit me, and I ain't did nothing all and I ain't did nothing all the time, and she hit on me. Then all of a sudden I turn around. Right.
Yeah. Okay, look, she hit you, she slapped you, she threw a bunch of shit at you, she broke a couple glasses on you, you're bleeding from your arm, and then she goes and hits herself, and she tells you, nobody's gonna believe you, I'm gonna call the cops, and you're gonna go to jail, fuck you. And then she calls the cops, and you're like, you know what, bitch, I'm gonna go to jail, well, fuck you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. You go to jail. Whose fault is it that you went to jail? Hers or yours for slapping the shit out of her? Because you actually did slap her.
Actually, it would be mine. It'd be mine. Because how is it that she did all that and I didn't do shit, but then I finally just turn around and smack the shit out of her? What made me hold my composure all that time and then turn around and slap the shit out of her? When I could have just let her keep doing what she was doing, or better yet, why the fuck was I there let her keep hitting me? And I could just walk the fuck away. Again, you try to play the blame game, but you could have just walked away. Who the fuck was there let a woman slap the shit out of them, break glass on them, and still gonna stand there and talk about, oh, don't hit me no more. A woman should not hit a man.
So do you?
Why the hell would you sit up there? Why the hell would you sit up there and take that?
Do you?
So it's my fault. That's my fault if I went and smacked the shit out of her, but I could have just walked away.
Let me ask
call the cops on her ass. Call the cops on her ass.
Let me ask you this: do you think? I mean, do you believe that a man should ever hit a woman?
Do I believe what?
Do you believe that a man should ever hit a woman?
In self-defense, I believe he should. In self-defense, yeah.
Isn't that what happened in the scenario that I gave you?
Yes, but he did that because he took that shit that the woman was doing to him. Again, I gotta ask you, why would a man sit up there and take that?
Right, but in my scenario, he did take that. And then finally got tired of it and he finally slapped her because he was gonna go to jail anyway. So he slapped her. So he right under the line, rightfully, yeah, he deserves to go to jail, right? But so you're saying that still
ask the both of them. Now you saying it like that, then I gotta recant what I said. Then both of them is at fault because she started the assault and he returned the favor.
Who would you say is more at fault for the whole ordeal? You or her?
Initiated it, then it's her fault.
So then by your logic, then there's always a reason to hit a woman, right? So long as it's good enough.
No, hell no, it ain't always no reason. No, I said self-defense. Now, even in self-defense, it don't mean just beat the holy hell out of a woman. No.
No, I'm just saying a slap so she can calm the fuck down and let her know.
Okay. I would say that yes. I feel like a man should defend himself against anybody.
Okay, so then there is a reason to hit a woman, right?
Yeah.
So how come you can hit a woman for quote unquote protecting yourself because she's been beating the dog shit out of you? Mm-hmm. How come she does have responsibility in this situation, but not in the situation where the guy goes and kills himself?
That's a good question. That's a damn good question. That's a damn good question, bro.
I'm just glad I finally got you to see it.
Yeah, that's a damn good question. That's a damn good question.
I didn't think I was gonna get through to you, but damn, fuck.
That's a damn good question, bro. That's a damn good question. Damn good question.
So now that you see it this way, right? You know, I guess it's a different perspective where you finally got it, right? You know, so me, I'm the same way where, you know, you could tell me the same thing 10 times and I won't get it, but it's somehow the way somebody rephrases or says the same thing, and it could be a different person. I'll be like, oh shit, I got it. Finally, it's just the way somebody was telling me, right? So if we go off this newfound information, this new logic, this new this new way of thinking, right? And now we look back at these situations where these men went and did these things. I'm not saying they have that they're not at fault. I'm not saying that they should be told that they're so right to get shot and killed. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be going to jail and that they're faultless. I never said that. I'm saying from this new perspective, which is not, of course, legally, our perspective doesn't matter for shit, right? But morally, morally it does. So morally, at these same scenarios where the chick got the dude to kill himself, where this guy went and killed a bunch of people at a church, where the dude from Facebook livestream shot the old dude. Can you see now what I was talking about before, where they're not women cannot be blameless, and by the law, of course, they're blameless. Of course, they didn't do shit. It wasn't them who pulled the trigger. It wasn't them who went and did this, right?
Yeah, I see the point. Yeah, I see the points that you making. I see the points that you making. And damn, that was a damn good point you made. But at the same time, at the end of the day, dude, you know, it's all about accountability, what you chose to do. Because again, I had to ask you this question. I had to ask you a question too. How many women had hurt him before he got to this one? And why did he kill himself over the other ones? Well, he get to this one, he wants to kill himself or he want to kill others. So you make a great argument. I give you that, but still.
Yeah, I agree. Look,
he chose.
Look, I agree with you. These men had autonomy. We all have autonomy, right? There is a thing such as free will, right? For let's not look at it in a legal manner, okay? Obviously, we're not gonna get anywhere with okay stuff that I can or cannot prove. I'm not talking about that, dude. So we can sit here and argue that for neither of us are going to agree, right? So while I agree with you that they do have autonomy, they do have free will. Yes, they should, you know, they got what was coming to them. Yes, they're the ones who pulled the trigger. They're hella at fault, okay? These chicks are not blameless, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's saying anything. It's like they don't even in these articles, when they write these articles about these men, they don't write these articles. They don't, you know, it's like they're blameless as hell. And on a legal perspective, everybody's right, okay? I don't want talking about legal shit. I don't care about legal stuff.
Well, let me ask you one last question, man. I'm gonna get on out of here, man. So let's reverse the roles. What would you say about that? A man doing it to a woman, and you saying the shit crazy shit to a woman, and she go kill herself. Do you have that same thought process that it's our fault?
It's the dude's fault. Yeah, hell, drove her to that point. Especially with women. Women are irrational and emotional when emotions when it's a breakup or the guy cheated, the guy's a piece of shit. You know, when women get to that point, they're irrational. They do stupid things, whether they're right or they're wrong. They will do stupid things. They will go and than a man would, except they're more, you know, they're more quiet about it. They won't do crazy shit like a man would, because they don't have testosterone. They deal it in other ways. They'll maybe they hit themselves, or, you know, let's say what you said, which was, what if she kills herself? Yeah, the dude, it's that motherfucker's fault that she killed herself. And at that point where I like how you reverse this role, right? Here.
No, I had to, because it's like, you know, so even though, you know, I'm hearing the points that you're making, it's like it's like you find a blame on women for our actions. You know, you feel that way, and that's fine. But what if the roles are reversed? Reverse the roles. Who fault is it then?
Okay, I love that you did that. Okay. Okay, so we are gonna reverse the roles, and the dude drove this chick to suicide because, you know, he cheated on her and he got this other chick pregnant. They've been together for 5 years. You know, she went crazy. You know, she couldn't handle it. You know, you could say she's weak-minded. You could say that it got to her. Would you say that maybe he should be prosecuted? Maybe he should be, you know, taken under the law and maybe, you know, be held responsible for that?
Maybe he should be held responsible for what?
Should he legally be responsible for making her kill herself?
No. No.
No. So he's blameless. He's blameless.
I'm not gonna say that he's blameless, but we talk about some stuff that you said, dude. You talk about words. So let me ask you something. So if I called you a bitch ass, punk ass spick right now, what are you gonna do if I said that to you? What are you gonna do?
Well, first of all, I'm a man, so I'm gonna react differently, and then I'm a man of class. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna agree.
Okay, so the reason I asked you that, because if I said that to you, are you gonna go shoot yourself because I said that?
Of course not. It doesn't. The situation did not warrant me doing that because you didn't have any influence over me. You weren't my lover. I'm not gay, and neither are you. We weren't dating. We weren't dating for 5 years. We weren't together. We weren't married. So you don't have any in this scenario that you're talking about, right? You don't have any influence over me. So whatever you say, it doesn't matter how I react. It's nothing that you say can make me do something stupid like that because there's no emotional investment on my side for me to do something that would warrant me doing something like that.
Okay, I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother. Man, this been fun, dude. What can I say? We finally got it done, bro. But
I'm just glad we agreed somewhere.
Yeah. You had me thinking for a minute, man, but still at the same, words is words, man. I mean, like I said, if that's the logic we're going to go by, then should nobody ever get in no relationship anymore. Should nobody ever get married anymore if we're going to blame the other party for something that they said for killing somebody or go hurting somebody else, So we should never be in another relationship or none of that stuff, man. Other than that, dude, hey, this was fun. Like I say, it was fun, bro. We gotta do it again, man. We definitely gotta do it again.
I'm down, man. Just let me know. You pick
hey,
the subject, no problem. I'm there.
All right, no problem, man. Appreciate it, man. Let me talk to the folks.
I'll let you go, man.
All right, cool. Appreciate it, bro. Wow. Well, y'all heard it for yourself. By its logic, a woman should be held accountable too if she disses a man, cheat on him. He feels that the woman has that much influence over a man that if he kills himself, that it's her fault. Granted, like I said, I could agree with some of the points that he made. I can. But at the same time, like I said, I'm pretty much sure that the guy or the girl that been in numerous relationships and then kill themselves may have the thoughts, but never went out on the action. All right. But again, every man and woman is accountable for their own actions. All right. They're accountable for it. Right, Nathan. I agree with you on that. Both parties are accountable. But you can't say that it's the other's fault for you causing physical harm to somebody else. That's totally your choice. Your choice. If they ain't put a gun in your head, then you still got a choice. In my opinion, if you ain't held that knife point, you still got a choice, in my opinion. And again, like the analogy I use, if it was a child outside right now that threw a rock or a stick in my window, and they wrapped me up so bad that I go out there and smack the shit out of him, I mean, whose fault is that? Yes, the influence of what that child did made me go out there and slap the shit out of him. But at the end of the day, that was my fault that I went out there and slapped the shit out that child. All right? Same with the woman. If the woman's smacking me and breaking glasses and shit on my face, first of all, I'd be a dumbass to stand right there and take it. All right? So if she started to get violent, walk the fuck off. Now, if she keeps coming at you, fuck with you, then yes, I feel like you should defend yourself. You should defend yourself. No if and buts about it. No if and buts about it. But I like the point he brought up though. Why is it that the men always go to jail for hitting a woman? We always go to jail. He made a valid point. He made a damn excellent point. Now, a lot of y'all don't see him as a favorite because I seen y'all chatting in the chat room. I couldn't respond to y'all because he was talking. Well, a lot of y'all like, oh, hell no. Somebody came in to say, why the hell you still talking to this crazy ass man? She came and said, why the hell you still talking to this crazy ass man? This man crazy as hell. Woo! Woo! So, yeah, man. Man, do you know how many texts I got from women, man, saying dumb shit to me? Yes, it'll piss me off. But is it going to piss me off to the point that I go shoot a motherfucker or I go whoop somebody's ass because she said something negative to me? And the thing is, though, why would I go take it out on somebody else versus take it out on the person who did it to me? I forgot to bring it up too. You know, we go take shit out on other people, but we don't go take it out on the person that actually did it to us. You know? So again, yes, she made the accountability to send me them fucked up texts. But I gotta also hold my accountability if I go hurt somebody else because of the text that she sent me. Because at the end of the day, she ain't gonna get in trouble for sending texts. She ain't gonna get in trouble. Those just words. But if I go out, pow, 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 somebody, I'm gonna get in trouble. You think they're gonna hear that shit? Well, she made me do it. She made me do it. She said I was a punk bitch. They gonna say to me, well, shit, you just proved a point for what you just did. You just proved a point. You is a punk bitch. Right, Snuggles? That's what I say about a woman. Right, Snuggles? A woman is like a cat. Y'all know what cat shit? They cover it up. A lot of women like that. I think a woman only gets caught when she allows herself to get caught. Preach. I believe that. A woman get caught when she allows herself to get caught. Young Jay say that's why a part of me doesn't respect the MGTOW shit. Many of them blame down there everything on women. They take no accountability. The opposite. You know what? He said he's not MGTOW. He says he's not. But you could have fooled me. You could have fooled me. But he says he's not. He says he's not MGTOW. You know. So, ladies, y'all heard it for yourself. It's y'all fault. So if I go kill myself, ladies, it's y'all fault, okay? If I go kill myself, it's y'all fault because y'all influenced me to kill myself. So if I go kill myself right now, I'm finna go write a letter and blame every last one of y'all that's in my chat room. I'm finna write down. I'm gonna write down Misty name. I'm finna write down Maria name. The chick that came in the YouTube name. So Nate, I'm finna write your name down. Yeah, I'm finna write it. I'm finna write a suicide note and say it was y'all fault. It was y'all fault because y'all had just that much influence on me that I'm finna go kill myself. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. But like I said, man, I can't knock his points. He made some good points to me. And when he made me shut up for a minute, he got me on them. He fucked me up with them. Yeah, Sylvia, you too. I'm gonna blame you too. Yep, I'm gonna write your name down too. There she go, Gianna Turner. If you do, you the damn fool. I know, right? I know, right? Oh boy, she said, if you do, you the damn fool. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. Look here, y'all. At the end of the day, you believe what you believe. That's all there is to it. Oh, what's up, girl? I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, at the end of the day, y'all believe, we believe what we want to believe. You know, if he believed that a woman had this much influence over a man where he can go and kill himself, then, you know, that's what he believed. You know, if I believe otherwise, you know, they're just what I believe. Because for the most part, we agree to disagree. But at the same time, like I said, I give him some points that he made, though. And And I'm starting to see that now, that a lot of MGTOW blame women for a lot of stuff, and I really don't get that. I really don't get that. Y'all blame a lot of women for a lot of shit, and it's like y'all not taking accountability for nothing whatsoever. Because he kept saying, "What if she did it? What if she did that?" That's why I had to reverse it. What if a man did it? Would you look the same way? He said, "Yeah, the man should be held accountable." All right. All right. All right. I mean, I love sex. And coochie is good. But it ain't good enough for me to do some dumb shit like that. You better believe that shit, Jack. It ain't good enough for me to do some dumb shit like that, man. Other than that, though, man, good talk with the brother, man. You know, hey, I really enjoyed it. That was a good talk with the brother, and I would like to talk to him again. That's a good talk with the brother. So, anyway, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed it. You know, I didn't mean to stay up this long. I gotta go give me some rest. I gotta get back up in the next couple of hours and get to work. So, hey, y'all, what can I say? Y'all take care of yourself and each other. Thanks for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, y'all gonna shut down first, and then Facebook gonna shut down right behind y'all. So, yeah. Great talk, great show.